Welcome back to the Tea with Honey podcast. Hi, Mandi.
Hello, Teddy. You kind of scared me there. You caught me off guard for a second. How you doing?
I'm good. I've had a long week because we had a Palia update this week. So it's been like a week of long streams. But I'm good. I kind of had dude, I think you and we've been talking about this all week because we talk on the podcast, but we also are normal human beings and we also text. But both of us have been feeling kind of under the weather this week, and not sick, not coughing, but just headaches and kind of yucky. And I think that's universal. A lot of people have been feeling that way. A lot of people that I've talked to through stream have been feeling that way. And I think it has to do with two things.
Okay.
Do you want to guess?
Well, the serious answer I was going to throw out was weather, maybe.
Okay.
Some weather pattern changes.
Okay.
And my second guess was Taylor Swift.
No.
Okay.
Your first answer was kind of on par. The Hurricane Erin coming up the East Coast is causing some really weird pressure systems.
Yeah.
And so I think that gets a part of it. So I think weather. You got that one.
Ding, ding, ding.
The other one, I'm going to assume you have never heard of before.
Oh.
And it's called the Schumann resonance.
Yeah, you got me there. I don't know what that is.
The Schumann resonance is basically the Earth's magnetic waves. It's SCHUMANN resonance. And it's
I'm
the
seeing
Earth's
that
magnetic waves. And for some reason, I think it's caused by lightning and that kind of stuff. But for some reason, over the past week, the Earth's Schumann resonance has been so much higher than normal. And it can cause people to feel kind of off, magnetic waves. We got metal in our blood and stuff, right? So
totally.
A lot of people are I think I'm feeling off because the Schumann resonance is so high. And it's so much higher than it has, since it's been measured, it's never been this high before.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is bananas. I'm on schumannresonance.today.com and it's it's an app. Seriously, you can track it. There's an app. It's almost like a period tracker, but the Schumann resonance.
Yeah.
It's often referred to as the heartbeat of the Earth,
an
electromagnetic phenomenon that connects our planet with all living beings. Whoa.
Yeah.
This is exactly why we have headaches.
Yeah. That's another reason. So I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I also don't know anything about my body, but I think it could be the Schumann resonance and
seriously,
the hurricane.
It says right now, how does the Schumann resonance affect our bodies and minds? Headaches, dizziness, and fatigue. Sudden peaks in frequency can cause pressure in the head, confusion, and exhaustion. That sums up the whole week, I feel like.
Yeah.
Emotional ups and downs, disruptions in sleep patterns. Please, Schumann resonance, get your crap together and let my daughter please sleep through the night now.
Right. I've said this. I've said this to my husband, not to you, but my sleep this week has been trash.
Really?
Trash.
T-rash.
I have been tossing and turning, and I feel I'm very lightly asleep, and I don't feel well rested when I wake up. I feel I've had really bad sleep. So I'm going to blame the Schumann resonance.
Let's do it. Okay, so here's how we're gonna adapt and align our bodies. Here are the recommendations.
It does have, okay. I thought you were just going to make some up, and I was like, okay.
Oh, no. No one wants that. No one wants this.
No.
Number 1, we're going to ground and meditate. So we're going to walk barefoot on the earth. Okay.
Yeah, that's something my husband tries to tell me to do all the time. He's like, you really should spend 30 minutes a day with your feet connected to the dirt. And I'm like, okay.
I have heard that. I've heard
that too.
I've heard it too, especially for little kids to have them do that every day.
Yeah.
Have I done that today? No. So maybe we need to ground a little bit.
Okay.
This one is just laughable. Hydration and nutrition. I cannot tell you this. I'm drinking a twist cap water bottle right now because I have not filled up a water bottle and drank water in I don't know how long. It's been a minute.
Okay.
This is all the water I've drank.
I also would like to take note of the things that right before we started streaming, my husband came in and was like, what's your hunger level? And I was like, well, by the time you finish cooking dinner, we'll be done recording the podcast, whatever.
Right.
But like then you and I dove into a conversation about what we've eaten today. And I said, I've had eggs and toast for breakfast. And then I've had like 3 chicken nuggets. And you said, I've had cereal, Whoppers, and what was the third thing?
Krispy Kreme donut holes.
Krispy Kreme donut holes. So I do think the nutrition is going to be hard on both of us, considering our diets have been made up of chicken nuggets, Whoppers, and donut holes.
I'm not kidding. The most embarrassing thing is like I have just ever since you a couple weeks ago texted me that like your candy haul, I have not stopped eating candy. I'm addicted all of a sudden because of you. And
well, I blame you. Like I was never a candy person. Like the only reason I've ever like even I was never a candy person. And until living with you, I was never like a sweets person at all. And you want to know what I think you did to me is you did this to me. I would eat dinner and then be like, okay, I'm full. And you were always like, but I need something sweet. I need something sweet to end dinner. I need something sweet after dinner. And I never really had that. Like dessert was never really a thing. I never really had dessert. And now I'm always like, I need something sweet.
Totally.
Well, I need something sweet after dinner. And so I blame you. Because you kind of got me into that, like, well, now I need something sweet. Now I need something salty.
I can't even tell you when it began. My whole childhood, it was your stomach, like your physical stomach has a dinner side and then it has a dessert side. So you can be
separate sides.
Totally. And
like
so
half
it was like,
half.
I'm done with dinner, Mom and Dad. I don't want it anymore. My dinner side is full and my dessert side is empty. So now I'm going to go fill up my dessert side. And that was like very like normal in our family. Like that was very much so an everyday thing.
My family was like, we never really had dessert. It would be like, you're sit there and eat your dinner. You're not getting up from the dinner table until you finish your dinner. And then if we sat there long enough, whatever. But if we had dessert, it would turn into no dessert until you finish your plate. No dessert until you finish your plate.
Yeah.
And we would like be forced to finish our dinner before we would be allowed to have dessert. But again, like we never really had dessert.
Right. No, we were dessert was kind of an everyday thing. It was always ice cream, whatever, like ice cream and sprinkles. And I was always very big on dessert. So all that to say, the diet portion of this week, that's not helping our bodies at all. But this last one is really going to kind of make you laugh. Limit digital overload. Phones, electronics. So unfortunately, screen time has been high. Screen time has been real high this week. So we're doing the opposite.
Literally, I'm staring at a screen constant. You want to hear like my daily cycles this week? I wake up at 6:30. My alarm goes off at 6:30, 6:20, whatever. And I lay there for like 10 minutes and then I start scrolling. And I'll scroll for about 20 minutes until I have to get in the shower. I get in the shower, I get out of the shower, and I start doing my makeup. But I don't just do my makeup. I put That's So Raven on my laptop and watch That's So Raven on the side. So I'm like watching That's So Raven while I'm doing my makeup screen. Yep. Then I get on stream. And I've been streaming this week from like 9 until 5 approximately. Staring at a screen. 2 screens. Bunch of screens. Then I get off. Screens. And then I need to decompress and stare at my screen. And I sit on the couch or outside in the backyard on the outside couch so I can get fresh air. And I stare at another screen. Then I eat dinner. And while I eat dinner, I stare at my TV screen. Then I come upstairs and I sit in bed and I play Webkins on my laptop while I watch TV to decompress before I go to bed. Then I do about approximately 20 minutes of scrolling on TikTok, and then I go to bed. That's my whole day. I cannot, there is not a single 30-minute time period in that entire day that I'm not looking at a screen.
Yeah, your eyes, they have to be real tired.
All week.
absolutely bananas.
Yeah.
How about tomorrow before stream, you wake up and instead of scrolling, maybe like walk your way downstairs outside barefoot and just like stand, or maybe like scroll standing in your backyard with your feet on the dirt for like 20 minutes.
I don't have 20 minutes in my morning.
Like
get up 20 minutes
maybe
earlier?
do 6:30 to 6:15, like your morning scroll, do it outside. Maybe that'll start your day better.
Maybe.
Who knows? But
then I have to get out of bed.
I know. There's a lot of give and take here.
No,
it's
I know.
hard. Life's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been my day. That's been my
to
day
say,
every day this week. Lots of screen time.
You're not helping yourself there, sister.
No,
so all this to say, we're really not adapting and aligning with the resonance. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it's not going to be all wonky for the rest of the week.
On my side. Yeah.
But like seriously, I feel like weather in the earth has something to do with this because it has been colder. Like there's definitely been a lot of rain the past couple of days. So I blame weather, but now I know that it's also the earth.
True.
The mother herself is doing this. So, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling that way. I'm glad it's not just like a me thing. Hopefully we can all get ourselves together a little bit.
Yeah, we got to work on it.
Okay, so aside from like the headache slow week, what have you been up to? What's the latest outside of stream? What's been happening?
Outside of stream?
Well, like last weekend.
Yeah. So last weekend hung out with some stream friends, Julie and Mads, and had a really fun weekend with them. We went to Build-A-Bear, walked around the mall. We like hung out at Julie's house and just chatted. Had some sushi date.
Cute.
So it was a fun little weekend. Did all my Sunday reset. I got a good Sunday reset in. Yeah, that was kind of it. My mom, I will say, my mom's been getting ready for a garage sale. So like my family moved in like 2008, 9 from like the house that I grew up in, like elementary, middle school house. And like when I started high school, we moved into a new house essentially. And so much of the stuff that was like elementary, middle school went into storage and has sat there forever, like has just sat there. So, my mom is going through storage and getting ready for a garage sale. So for the past genuinely like 5 days, she has been texting me like pictures of stuff. Like, here's your old Barbies. Do you want to keep these for if you have kids? Here's your old high chair. Do you want to keep this for when you have kids? Hey, look, I know you're into watercolor all of a sudden. Here's your old watercolor paintings from when you were in middle school. Look how funny this is. Like, it's just like so much stuff, and I want her to keep everything. Totally. She was going through, she had a big bin, like a big, like not Tupperware. I don't know. What is it called? Those big bins, like a
storage tub.
Yeah, big storage bin full of CDs. I bet my Britney Spears CDs in there. I bet my Hannah Montana CDs in there. I'm like, don't sell those. I want some of that stuff.
Yeah. You got to go look through it yourself and like pick them out.
I know, but I don't live close to her, and she's getting ready for this sale, which is going to be Labor Day weekend. So I'm like, dang, it just sucks because I'm such a hoarder, and like if it has sentimental value, I want to keep it. You know?
That's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. I know in certain ways, like it has been painted badly, but like holding on to childhood stuff, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. My parents, when they moved, well, before they moved even, got rid of everything in our storage room. And so all the toys from my childhood that I remember, gone. Like I never even got a say in that. I think it's exciting though. I wish my parents would have asked, because I think back on like my Bratz dolls or the Barbies, my Betty Spaghettis. Like, where did those go? Those got donated for sure, but like I would have loved to look at them.
Did you see the bin of my Barbies? Did I send it to you? It's a disaster. My mom sent it to me yesterday and was like, do you want me to keep these? And I said,
I want to see it so bad.
I said, yes,
you have
definitely.
To send it to me.
It's a disaster. First of all, why are they all naked? What is going on with the hair?
My gosh, they They are loved. They're loved Barbies. They sure do.
It's one of those things that's like, it's a mess of like Barbies and Bratz dolls and like Barbies that are the Wizard of Oz theme. And it's just fascinating.
That's so fun. Honestly, I'm glad she's like texting you about it though and not just getting rid of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So you'll have to keep me posted on it.
I will. So how was your weekend?
Okay. So I too went to Build-A-Bear this weekend with my daughter, and I was like alone with her for the weekend. My husband was on a golf trip. And so I was like, how do I pass the time? So I went to Build-A-Bear with her as well. And the workers there somehow managed, like, you know how in Build-A-Bear, the prices start around like $26, $27 for like the basic bear, right?
Yeah.
That they've had for years.
Yeah.
I always like lean towards those for my daughter. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at this like sweet, soft bear, whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got, was like a real classic bear.
Yes. Right. That's what I always try to get her to do. And this time we're looking through all the bears, and she picks up like the Paw Patrol one. She picked up a Hello Kitty friend. All of a sudden the worker starts walking around with one in her hands, and it's Snoopy, right? The dog Snoopy. But when you squeeze Snoopy's hands, his ears start flapping up and down. And I was like, why are you doing this to me? Because of course my daughter looks at it and is like enamored with this Build-A-Bear. And she says, I want that one. And of course it's the most expensive Build-A-Bear in the lineup. It was like $45.
Oh my goodness.
For Snoopy. And I was like, ma'am, why would you do that to me? Why would you come up and show that to my daughter and start flapping his ears? Of course she's going to want that one. And I don't want to cause a fight. And like, I don't want her to start screaming because she's not going to get the one she wants right now. So I was like, you want Snoopy? Fine. Just grab Snoopy. Just get Snoopy. Okay. And here's the thing. My daughter is terrified of Build-A-Bear. So she always gets really freaked out when they stuff the bears. She will not step on the little pedal. I have to do it. And she just gets so nervous that like the animal is hurt, right? Like it is kind of frightening, like when you think about it, and it's loud. So she always makes me stand behind her, holding her ears, and like I do the stuffing. I kiss the heart and put the heart in. So it's essentially me doing it. But she tried selling us Snoopy's little friend, the little bird. I don't remember his name. Woodstock. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, don't even pull that dang bird out. I was like, you better not. Don't you dare, lady. So we bought the Build-A-Bear and played with it at the mall. And, you know, it was just a survival mode weekend. But let me tell you, I felt like this week, I feel old. I feel like...
Really?
Like, I feel like I've hit a milestone in parenthood this week because my daughter's starting preschool, like officially starting preschool in 2 weeks. And so this week I had like meet the teacher events. And next week I have to go to preschool with her and like learn the systems and learn how her day's going to look. And so I'm like, this makes me feel like my parents, because like on my schedule for her for the year, like they handed me the 2025, 2026 calendar. It says parent teacher conferences. I'm like, this is preschool. What are we going to conference about? Like, what are you going to tell me? I guess behavior and whatnot. But still, I'm like, I have to go
be responsible for someone else's behavior.
I was like, I have to be the parent at parent teacher conferences, and you're going to tell me about my child? This is bizarre. So that was kind of like a reality check for me. You know, it was like, wow, you're like so close to this new routine of like more freedom than you've had in 3 years. But like also you're old. And that was kind of interesting. You know, it was a weird, like eye-opening moment for me. So that was fun.
It's like you have more freedom than you did 3 years ago, but you're also not in your 20s anymore.
Right. Yeah. Right. I'm like, this is really odd. So anyways, it was fun. I'm just trying to like muster up the last bits of my energy for summer with her to like go do things and get out of the house. You know, we went to the zoo this weekend. They had this cool like dragon forest event where you walk through a forest, and they built these animatronic dragons that are like massive, and there's probably 30 of them, and they move and make noises, and you could do like a quest along the way with them. And I made her play a game with me where it was like, choose your dragon partner, and it was really fun. But I'm just like, I'm using up all the last bits of my patience that I have after a long summer of like being on 24/7, except for like the couple weeks she was in camp. You know what I mean?
Can I give you one suggestion from a non-parent?
Yeah.
I've been talking to a lot of friends in Stream over the last, couple of weeks who have young kids who have been going back to school. And a lot of people's like kids have gone back to school already. But I have so many friends, but a good handful, who are like, I'm already sick because my kid brought home illness.
Right.
Like my kids are already sick. My kids already brought home sickness. So I would recommend you now start taking vitamin C. Start taking some vitamin C. Give your daughter some vitamin C. Give your husband some vitamin C. Just get all three of you like rotating on vitamin C over the next couple of weeks and prep for her to like just be around a bunch of germy toddlers. Because
that's a great idea.
She is 1,000% going to bring some sickness back to the house.
Oh, yeah.
And just like getting stocked up, drinking your Airborne or whatever the heck it is. That's my recommendation.
I don't think I drink
it's the best
Airborne
I got for
in a while. That's a really good idea. I should do it because they get so snotty and just like the head colds all the time. And that is really irritating, especially with like cold season right ahead of us. So, okay, thank you. That was really, honestly, really helpful. Thank you for reminding me.
I know.
I did buy hand sanitizer, actually.
I give good parental advice.
Yeah, you're perfect at it. I really appreciate it.
That's so good.
I will say, back to school shopping, I don't have like a list. I don't have to buy anything for her necessarily, but I did get her a backpack, which was really fun. And I got her some new shoes.
What kind of backpack did she pick out?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I am always going to let her pick out her backpack. All right. Like what she wants, I will let her get.
Yeah.
Whether that's Spider-Man or Bluey. Like we have a lot of mixed, we have Peppa Pig, Spidey. We have
mixed franchises. Yes.
Yes. She loves a lot of them. And we're walking through the backpacks, and a lot of the backpacks are either twice her size or they're way too small, and they're just like the fun backpacks. She needs a normal size like a big backpack. She is in that age where they're just like little kids with massive backpacks that are way too big for them.
Yeah.
She does have to bring stuff. So we were walking through the normal backpack section at Target, and she wasn't really paying attention at that point. Like I think she was tired and she was just sitting in the cart, and I saw a backpack that was Hello Kitty, and it looked straight from the 90s. It was like bright colors. I'm talking like the most like Hello Kitty when it's the bold black outlines with red, yellow, blue, like just the classic colors of Hello Kitty. And I was like, that's the backpack. That is the one. It came with a lunchbox. It came with a water bottle, and it came with headphones. So I was like, yup, she's getting that one. And so I grabbed it. I threw it in the cart. She didn't notice. And then when we got home, I was like, look, I got you a really special backpack. So I kind of like pulled a fast one on her a little bit.
Hey, that's
and
okay.
I mean, it's really cute, and she loves it. She's been taking it everywhere. She brought it to the zoo with us this weekend and quested in it at this little dragon fair, which was bad. It was a bad idea because it was like 100 degrees out, and then I ended up carrying the backpack, so it was just not enjoyable. But back to school shopping is really fun, and it's fun to do it for her, knowing like I got her some cute shoes. She wanted these light up Spider-Man shoes, but luckily they didn't have her size. And so I was like, I'm sorry, we can't get those ones. They don't have your size. So I got her the ones that I really liked. And then she still to this day asks me about the Spidey shoes.
You gotta get her order them online.
I know. She asked me about them literally every day, and They're really bad. They're really bad. But I was like, you know what? You really want them, so I think I have to get them for her. Yeah. So we'll see.
She'll cruise through shoes. She can have 2 pair.
Totally. I was like, maybe I'll get her a new pair of Crocs because hers are like totally worn out, and get a bunch of the Jibbits. Is that what those are called?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Speaking of Crocs, I think in 5 days.
Wait, they have Spider-Man. They have Spider-Man sneakers. If they're like sneakers, they have them at my Target.
Can you not?
Look, they have them in stock.
Spider-Man sneakers Target.
Do they have like little Spidey when he shoots his hand?
Yep, that's the one. That's the one she wants.
They're like red with the blue like zip across them. They're not black, right?
Oh no, it's the black ones.
Oh, it is the black ones.
I think it was the black one. No, I think you might be right. It's those blue, red, and white ones.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one. She really wants those.
Listen, they're in stock at my Target. What size is she?
I'm not telling you. I think she's a 10. She's a 10 right now, so I've been buying her 11s.
Yeah.
But whatever. She loves her Spider-Man so much. She actually has a Spider-Man Halloween costume already for this year, and she's really excited about it. And so I'm like, all right, you're excited, I'm excited. Like, let's go. Let's go, Webs, go. We're going to go get a lot of candy this year.
Is that a thing?
That's what they say. Go, Webs, go. Okay, and so that's like what she'll say. The music, I will say, so for any parents who listen to this, there's a children's Spider-Man show called Spidey and His Amazing Friends on Disney Junior, and it's on Disney Plus. But I think Patrick Stump, he's a singer from a band that we know. Patrick
I don't know.
Stump. He is Fall Out Boy. So he's the lead singer of Fall Out Boy, and he's a huge Marvel fan. And so he did all the music for Spidey and His Amazing Friends.
That's cute.
And so the songs are really good and like actually catchy. Like I actually enjoy them. So I don't mind when she watches the show because we kind of like rock out together. But all that to say, I don't even know where I'm going with that. Oh, Crocs. In a couple of days, so on, I think August 25th or 26th, the Animal Crossing Crocs come out.
Yeah, they do.
And they're cute.
They're
They're really cute. I also noticed, I think it was this week or maybe late last week, the Krispy Kreme Crocs that are like donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really cute.
Here's my issue with all the Crocs is like, I want them. But my Crocs, like the Crocs that I wear now are my like house slippers. Like I wear them in the yard. I wear them in and I wouldn't want to like mess those ones up, you know?
That's
like
true.
I really want the Animal Crossing ones, but like I also don't want to like wear them outside because I don't want to mess them up. I don't know. I've never been a shoe collector. And so I think that's the thing, you know?
Yeah, no.
I ought to just wear them.
I feel like the same way. Like I don't really collect shoes. If I'm going to buy them, you'll wear them.
1,000%.
But then I think of like the Krispy Kreme Crocs and like, I know I'm not wearing those out of the house. I know I'm not walking around out of the house. It's like the Palia donut outfit that I bought right when I started playing Palia. And then I was like, what am I doing?
You need to wear that outfit again.
I'm running around with a donut hat on with a full blown like, what is it? What's the body even look like? A sugar cone from an ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Like what am I doing?
Yeah. Listen, it's a great outfit. I miss that era.
It is. And that's what it like reminds me of. And then I went like, what is it? Sphinx or like Sylph? Went from donut to Sylph.
Yeah.
That's a big 180 right there.
That's a big vibe change. Yeah.
Big vibe change. So anyways, I don't know if I couldn't do the Krispy Kreme Crocs just because like, would I wear them out of the house? I don't know.
Right.
That's a big commitment for me. That's a big commitment. Or I wear them to preschool pickups and drop-offs, and I'm like, coolest mom ever.
Absolutely.
Like, who's the mom with the Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
And I bring in donuts like every week or something. Could
You're just,
you
like,
imagine?
Known as the Krispy Kreme, the donut lady.
Honestly, if that's what I'm known for,
right?
I'm thrilled.
Absolutely.
I'm really happy with that. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit. Speaking of Palia, can I just tell you a little bit about what's been going on this week?
Yes.
So Palia, obviously had an update this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Botanical Bliss update on Monday.
Yes.
And I was really excited to play it. I was really looking forward to it. And I had played over the weekend. I played maybe 2 hours. I went into the Elderwood. Is it Elder Woods or Elderwood?
I think it's wood.
I went into the Elderwood and I went into a cave and I was like, oh, let's like plushie hunt some of these. What are they? Pixies or whatever the ones are that pop up and then go back into a hole. Schmoles. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And is it a pixie schmole? Is that what I'm thinking?
There is a pixie schmole. Yeah, one of them is. Yeah.
Got it. Someone was hunting those and I was like, oh, I'll join them. And we got in this really good groove of like, she would shoot one and then like we would just double around. We were cruising and we ended up getting one of those plushies and I had a lot of fun, but then pockets were full. I was tired. So I left, turned off my computer. Monday comes around. I'm excited like Monday night to play the update. And when I go to open the game, it just would not open. Like I got this pop-up on my computer and I don't know if anyone's seen this before, but it was telling me that the feature you are trying to use is on a network resource that is unavailable. And I was like, okay, that's weird. So I just click okay and try to like power through it. But then my computer's trying to tell me to download a new version of Microsoft Visual C++. And I'm like, okay, install. Like, let's just install it, right? And it's probably it's like code that runs the games, right? And so for some reason, my computer would not recognize this like installation location and it would not connect the dots. Like something was not working. And I sat at my computer for probably like 30 minutes wondering, what the heck do I do? Because in real life, you don't have a tech support team to call. Who is your IT department when your computer does not work? What do you do? I'm like, if I was at work right now, I would call my IT guy. You know, I would get on the phone and call them. I don't have that. So like realistically, that was a huge question. Like when you buy a computer, is it Best Buy? Is that what the Geek Squad was for? Who's tech support? Truly. Like, is there a global tech support that you can call? I don't know. No. I don't think so.
For me, it's my husband. And I would have thought you would have called my husband because he used to work in tech support. Like he worked in IT. And so I would have thought that you would have texted him because he would have been able to give you an answer probably almost immediately.
For sure.
But no.
Listen, I texted pictures of what I was what was happening. The last time, so when I was downloading mods for Stardew Valley, I feel like when I run into tech issues, he always likes me to learn something or like try something on my own, I feel like. And I'm sure you understand that. But he was always like, find a video and like figure it out.
Yeah, no, you just got to ask him. Just ask him, especially with stuff like that.
Right. So I didn't because I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. I don't want to bug him about it.
No.
You want to know who I wanted to bug? Well, actually, I didn't get there yet. I spent probably an hour or two on YouTube. I mean, I took my screenshots and I Googled my problem. I was like, C++ visual, whatever. And I found YouTube videos that said like 4 solutions for that pop-up, like what to do. And so I went through every single solution. I mean, I'm talking like downloading this Microsoft uninstall program that is outdated and no one uses it anymore, but apparently it helps. Didn't work. And I have tried so many different things. I was like about to cry. And luckily I was like, oh, I know people who might be techie enough to help me. So I'm sending screenshots. I'm like, nothing is working. So I was like, let's use tech support at Singularity 6. Let's use tech support in Steam. And let's use NZXT, my computer brand. I was like, let's use their tech support. So I rifle off messages to all 3 of those companies with like 10 screenshots. And I'm like, I am not technically savvy. Please help me. I don't know what to do. I have no clue what I'm doing at this point. I've tried XYZ and I went to bed. And when I tell you I cried myself to sleep, I actually did. Like, and not because I couldn't play Palia, but because it was a night where I'd gotten my daughter to bed. I had nothing else to do, and I was really looking forward to like a relaxing gaming night. And then it just went to like this frustrating coding challenge that I was not prepped for.
Troubleshooting,
Right. And like, I mean, I was in log files of my computer trying to read lines of code because I was like, maybe I can piece things together, like see something that might tell me like go to the start menu or do something, you know? Nothing worked. So I cried myself to sleep. And when I woke up the next morning, NZXT had responded to me overnight and they said, hey, we know exactly what's going on. Like something about the code in your computer for C++ completely broke. Here's a download. And I think it was like a hacked download that my computer, when I clicked it, they said, do not do this unless you really trust this source. And I said,
interesting.
I very much so trust my source. And so I ran whatever the person sent me and restarted my computer. And just like that, Palia worked again.
What the heck?
But it was at 8 a.m. and then my daughter was up. So it's fixed. And then I had no time to play it since then.
Interesting.
So,
I don't know where like code is stored.
Right.
Or like how that works, but that's interesting that that's what it ended up being.
So they basically said they're aware that Visual C++ installers can fail due to leftover registry entries. That's a foreign language to me. I don't know what that means. But they sent me a registry fix file. And so that's like nothing I could have done on my end. That was something I literally downloaded that like overran anything in my computer. And it basically deleted any of that existing stuff on my computer. And so I had to re-download Palia on Steam. I had to re-download Dreamlight Valley on Steam. And it was this whole thing of like a computer headache. But all of that to say, I don't know if anyone remembers about a year and a half ago when I got my computer from NZXT, I wrote them a glowing email.
Uh-huh.
I wrote them another glowing email.
Of course you did.
The tech support guy was so nice. And I wrote him an email back and I was like, I cannot even express to you how grateful I am for your support, how thankful I am to work with you, and how I will never stop recommending NZXT to anyone who's ever looking for a computer. I was like, my experience has been nothing but great with you guys and blah, blah, blah. And then I put like 3 hearts at the end of my email. And I was like, I can't wait to play games.
Probably like, it's like, first of all,
girl,
okay, the heart's a bit much, but honestly, I'm sure for tech support people, like they just get like cranky. I'm sure they just get cranky people all the time. Like obviously people only go to them with issues, right? And so then to like get a nice message in return to be like, because I feel like a lot of people would be like, okay, that fixed the issue, and then just like ignore them, right? But to like get a thank you and to get like I appreciate you, like I'm sure that means a lot.
Oh, totally. I literally was like, you're the best. And I'm just a girl. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And you guys have been fabulous. So they sent me afterwards please leave us feedback or like leave a review. How was your experience with so-and-so? And I guess they get rewarded by, you can say a small reward, a medium reward, or like a super reward. And I was like, super reward. Yeah. Everything's great. I can play my game again. You give him a big bonus this year. So I love tech support. So anyways, that was like my week of I wanted to play games and I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I figured it out and everything's good now.
Good. But do you want to hear about what you missed out in Palia?
I do. I'm kind of sad because I was really excited to like play with friends again. But yes, I need you to tell me everything. How is it? Give us like the rundown.
It's been fun. And it's really honestly quite fun to play with people too. Like you're running around with people quite a bit. So the Botanical Bliss update, the 2 big parts of it for me, like we got a couple new outfits, we got a new landscape, which is like an underwater landscape. So like really unique. But what I really like about it, the 2 things that I have been doing the most are the new flower bloom event that happens in Kilima. So similarly to how the Grove happens every night in Bahari Bay at midnight and how the Pixie Blossom Bounce happens in the Elderwood every night at 10 p.m., Kilima now has its own dynamic event, something that happens every single day.
Fun. Okay.
Right? So I'm glad Kilima's getting some love.
What is it? What's the like daily thing?
Yeah. So what happens is at noon, these little sprouts show up like a group of, I don't even know, 30 maybe little sprouts, like seedlings, pop up in the ground. And this, you know how like in Bahari when a grove starts, there's like that purple mist in the sky?
Yeah. Yes.
So the same mist shows up, except it's orange. And it shows up above the little like sprout garden. And what you do is you run up to it. You have to find it. It can be in like one of 6 locations, similar to the grove where like it's always kind of like in a certain spot.
And it gets like called out.
Yep. It's the same. Everybody's like, where's the flowers? Where's the event? Where's Bloom? Where's Bloom? Where is it? And everybody's like telling each other. And you run there and everybody works together to water all the flowers. And you have from noon until 4 p.m. to water the flowers and then pick them up. And you get the flowers and there's a bunch of new flowers in there. So we have like a bunch of new flowers that you can use to decorate with, whatever. There's new recipes for clay pot, for not clay, but just all pots. There's 9 new pots that you can like plant in. So you get recipes from that.
Okay.
And then there's also new nameplates that you can get when picking up those flowers.
Okay.
So it's like fun because you get flowers, you get nameplates, you get pot recipes, like planter recipes. So it's been really, really fun. And what's really kind of like interesting is like if you find it quick enough, you can like water all the flowers with people, and they take a long time to water. They do. Like it takes a significant amount of time. So you water the flowers, you pick them, and then you server sync to someone on your friends list and get those flowers because the flowers stay there. Like they don't despawn. So they'll stay there from the time they're watered until 4 p.m., like 3:50 p.m. So a lot of people are like server hopping and trying to go to like as many different like flower blooms as they can to try to get as many as they can before the time period ends and the flowers despawn.
Interesting.
So you're like looking at like which friends you have online that are also in Kilima but not on your same server, and then you like hop to that server and say like, hey everybody, where's the flower bloom event for this one? Because it's probably in a different spot.
Yeah.
Because like they're in different spots on every server. So it's been like fun just like doing it, like trying to find it with everybody. Where is it? Where is it? And everybody's running around trying to find it at noon.
That's so fun.
And then you're like hopping to like friends' different servers, and like friends are following you around servers, and everybody's like trying to get the like the thing. So it's been really, really fun, and I've had a good time with it.
How do you get back to your original one that you watered? You know what I mean?
Well, you don't really have to. Like you water them, and as soon as they're all watered, you can pick them immediately.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for them to like grow. Got it. Okay.
Nope. As soon as you water it, they're ready to pick. So
How
you
fun.
water it, pick, and then like hop to another server where they've already been watered, and all you have to do is pick them. And then you just go to like as many servers as you can to like pick all the flowers that have been watered, and like just hope that people in the server are nice to tell you like where the flowers are. So it's been
That's
fun.
fun. I like that.
It's been really fun. Yeah.
Okay.
But what's really cool too, like I really like that. I love that Kilima has its own event that like people are in Kilima. I love it because it's a daytime event. Like it truly is so nice that it happens during the day.
Yep.
But I think what has been keeping me so busy is those bulletin board bundles. So essentially what the bulletin board is, we've got like the bulletin board in the center of Kilima, which has been there forever, but has never had like a purpose. Essentially what's going to happen is every single patch, so once a month, there are new bundles that are going to be placed on the bulletin board. So right now there are 4 new bundles, and within each of those 4 bundles, there are like 4 items you have to submit. And one of them's like an emerald. One of them's, cooking, and there's like a couple of recipes you need to put in. One of them's a certain type of like starred fish. One of them's a lot of them, which have been difficult, some of them are like new flowers that you can only get from doing the flower bloom event.
Got it.
One of them is a flower that you can only get from doing the pixie blossom bounce in the elderwood. And even if you got one of them, you can't plant it and then get the seeds from it. Like you have to keep doing it. So it's really quite fun how like challenging they've kind of made it. And I just made it more difficult for myself because a lot of the stuff that they had in these bundles, like I have in my storage. So I could just like,
I was going to ask if you could do that.
Yeah. But I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to like go out and try to do it. You know, I'm going to go out and try to get this stuff. Like I'm going to go mine for an emerald. I'm going to go get all of those flowers instead of just stealing the ones that I have on my plot. I'm going to go like cook those dishes and catch that fish instead of just pulling the one I have from my inventory. So I've been challenging myself to do that, and I've had so much fun with it, and it's kept me so busy this week. Like
I love that.
I streamed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today's Thursday when we're recording this. And so 4 genuinely like full days. And I'm maybe halfway done with the bundles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But also like I you know how distracted I get.
Right.
Most people could probably get it done way sooner. But
what are the like rewards for finishing the bundles?
The rewards for finishing the bundles are friendship points with Kenley. Woohoo. I don't remember what the other one. There's 3 things. Friendship points with Kenley, nameplates.
Oh.
Like the new Blossom nameplate. So you can get them from the Flower Bloom, which I will say I have been doing the Flower Bloom almost every hour for the past 4 days, and I've only gotten 1 nameplate. So they're pretty rare.
Wow.
I only have 2 of the new nameplates. One of them was from completing a bundle, and one of them was from the Flower Bloom. So they're pretty rare. But I don't remember what the third one was.
Okay.
Anyway.
And so the bulletin board flowers. Okay. Yeah. So the bulletin board bundles are going to refresh every month. So you have like 4 weeks to finish them essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. I have some time.
You've got some time. Yeah. You've got a few weeks.
That's amazing. I did see in the notes the pet that looks very similar to Totoro, dare I say?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's real cute.
It's real cute.
Real cute.
Gosh, I was just gonna say, what is it? What's it called?
I could let me pull up the thing.
I want to say Totoro, but it's Toro cat.
Yes, that's what it is. It's
Toro
something.
Cat.
Yes, I'm looking up Botanical Bliss.
Toro cat.
It's real cute.
The cuddly companion you never knew you needed, with paws that go thud and a belly that demands rubs.
That's adorable. So I'm scrolling through because I wanted to see what else there were. Okay, so the new plushies. Obviously, I love the cupcake ones. Those are cute.
Mm-hmm. Those are login rewards. Yep.
Have you been fishing for the float fish?
Not really, plushies? To be fair. I've been doing the Kilima Flower Bloom event and the Elderwood Pixie Blossom Bounce almost exclusively. I like go back and forth between those two and back and forth because I've been trying to get the flowers that I need for those bundles. So I haven't done any fishing.
So Pixie Blossom, that event. And I know what you're talking about. I participated. Like, that's where you're jumping around getting stuff in the air, correct?
Yep, the seeds. Yep.
Okay. And so that is, you get the seeds that then you have to grow to turn into the bundles. Is that correct?
No, you can either turn, like when you grab those seeds, it's like random what you'll get. Sometimes it's weeds. Sometimes it's an Elderwood Cosmo. Sometimes it's an Elderwood bush. Sometimes it's like an ancient bush. But whatever. The one that you need to turn into the bundle, it's called the Elderwood Lilac. So you need to turn 25 of them into the bundles. Whoa. And they don't have to be fully grown. They just have to be like, you can turn the seeds in. Okay. But those flowers cannot be planted and like they don't produce seeds if you plant them. Like you can only get them from doing that event.
Got it.
And I have been doing that event, and I usually get maybe 1 a night. Maybe 1 per event.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Got it. And now my other question that was in my head before I forget. This event, so like when we say the Blossom event, that's not like, that's going to be every day forever now at noon.
I'm hoping so. We didn't get like concrete confirmation about that.
Oh.
However, because they're calling it Kilima's dynamic event, which in my head, that's what the Grove is. That's what the Pixie Blossom Bounce is. So I think it will stay.
Okay, that's what I was assuming. The flower nameplates, I will say, are super cute. I definitely want to do it to get some of those. I think that would be like my biggest draw.
Yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm having a lot of fun. The plushies are cute. I've gotten one of them. Just like I've really only spent maybe 15 minutes fishing over the last, few days. But I've really liked it, and it's been fun. I got one of the plushies. I think I got the pixie one, so like the one in the middle.
Adorable.
Yeah,
that's so cute. Okay, this yacht club outfit. This is pretty cute.
So I have a really cute outfit on right now.
Singularity, you know what? 6. I saw it. I was lurking in stream today, and it's real cute. Is that what this is? Were you wearing that top?
So I'm wearing the Yacht Club top. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wearing the Yacht Club top, one of the free skirts.
Cute.
One of the free hairstyles. I'm wearing the bubble braid, which is the free hairstyle. And then I've got like a headband on from a dressed in bows outfit. But cute. I like was kind of mix and matching outfits. But yeah, the top is from the new Yacht Club.
It's cute.
Outfit.
It's real cute. I like that top. I like the pants too for it. That is fun. And you said, I'm scrolling to see the like cupcake outfit. Here it is. I didn't look at this yet. The little cupcake hat.
I know.
The sprinkle cheeks.
Like that's you need
kind
that
of
outfit.
Adorable.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute. I don't know which one I like best. But I like
Let me see. Let me see which one I liked. I want to try to find it because I immediately was like, oh, that's the one I want. Yeah, it's none of those. There's like different variations. So if you log in right now, each of those dresses is like its own type. I think the one that I liked was the one on the far right.
Okay.
But like a different colorway of it.
I thought that I didn't know there would be more colors. I can't wait to see them. Yeah.
So there's like different styles, the chantilly, tiramisu, and confetti. But then you can like do different colorways of each of those.
I'm so excited. I'm going to play tonight, and I'm definitely going to look at those. This is fun. I feel like this was a really fun update, and I think the bulletin board was an amazing idea. I think that's such a good way to keep people like interested. I would like just off of description of the rewards, maybe like make the rewards a little bit not better, but like bigger. Yeah. That might be important.
Absolutely. I think what was like the nameplates are what drawing me to the bundles right now. Yeah. But I think that I've been saying this for a long time is that I would love to see Palia do something similar to Disney Dreamlight Valley in terms of like the Starpath, right?
Yeah.
And I think that like this is maybe Palia's first step towards that is something that's there, something to do that's updating monthly, like a task that is updating monthly. Like obviously the prizes in this, not like the rewards that you're getting, not quite the same payoff as the Starpath. However, like you pay for the Starpath too.
Right.
And like you're not paying for anything here. So
that's true.
So yeah, I think it was like a great first step. And I think what Singularity 6 said in like the patch notes as well was this is our first iteration of this. You know, we're open to feedback, and they like reiterated that several times. So I think it's very cool that they're like, hey, this is just a rough draft. It's an idea. How can we make it better? What can we do? We're open to all feedback. So I thought that was nice.
I love that. I think it's great. I totally agree. Even if it's like, we know that people love new plushies in this game, even if it's a way to get like an exclusive plushie that was only available like from a claw machine or something, like another way to attain something like the coin machine, like Zeki's Underground 1 or whatever, where you need the Zeki coins to get them. Maybe that's another way where then you don't have to test your RNG every single night and like use all these coins. Maybe then that's a way to get something that otherwise you couldn't get. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's a great idea.
That could be interesting because then you have more control over it. So I think that this was a really, like, I haven't played it myself, but I am excited to play it. Just hearing like your excitement around it and looking through all these notes again and just hearing about like what people are doing now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's been great.
Good.
Speaking of Disney Dreamlight Valley, because I brought that up recently, I have not played. We just yesterday, because again, we're recording this Thursday. Just yesterday, we got the Disney Dreamlight Valley emotional rescue update and the brand new Starpath, which we talked about these last week. And I haven't played it at all. Have you?
Okay. I played a little bit last night. Yes.
Okay.
So I have not opened the realm. Like, I've not opened the realm. However, I keep seeing things where I guess it's really easy to level up joy and sadness. Like, once you bring them in, they're like some of those characters that like you can level up friendships with really fast. That could be totally wrong, but like I have been seeing a lot of people talking about that. I looked at the Starpath a little bit closer, and I'm going through the same issue as last time of, do I buy the premium one? I don't know.
I don't know about the premium thing, but here they changed the Starpath a lot.
Did they?
Did you read about the Starpath changes?
No.
Oh, this Starpath is very different.
How?
Very,
Tell me.
very different. So
I'm pulling it up.
They introduced, let me pull it up too. They introduced basically what they did. They just kind of renovated the whole, let me go here, news. And then it's deep dive on the Starpath changes.
There's a whole article.
They pulled things out that are called routine duties now. So the Starpath, essentially, anything that has locked you to specific characters, gone.
Nice.
Anything that was time locked over multiple days, gone.
Nice.
So let me see if I can find the comment here. They had like one specific comment that I was like, holy cannoli, that's such a huge change.
Well,
okay, here. We received feedback that certain Starpath duties felt repetitive or difficult to complete, since some duties require a specific villager or game feature to be unlocked, such as Dream Snaps or Chez Remy, because some people didn't have Chez Remy unlocked yet. Some people didn't have the opportunity to do Dream Snaps yet. Some people didn't have Nala and Simba, etc. And it was like 3 gifts to Nala, whatever. To fix this, we're introducing routine duties and will remove the locked, multi-day, and other restrictive duties to make progression smoother for all players. So essentially what that means is they took all those like more difficult ones out.
Yeah.
And they introduced routine duties, which are much easier duties, but are locked on like a weekly basis.
Yes. So now that you bring that up, that's what I did last night. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
You didn't even realize what you were doing.
So not at all. So I went to the event tab, and now that I'm looking at it in front of me in their little note here, there is the routine duties section. And so if you click that, literally this week, it was like, buy 10 things from Scrooge McDuck's store, buy something from the stall. And I was like, okay. So I did those fast, just bang, 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 knocked them out. And I think there was something underneath it where if you purchased the premium Starpath, you could then move on to the next week faster.
That's it.
Okay. And then the duties, you only had the line of 3, but it was like
super
mine
simple.
5 gems or something. Yes.
Yeah. So I had some friends in stream today. Somebody came in and was like, I finished the Starpath in 3 hours.
That's what I heard, is that people are finishing it super fast.
So quick. And so I don't like these changes.
No.
I'll straight up say it. Don't like that. It
makes it too easy, yeah.
Yeah. What I loved was that it was like work, and what it would like have me grind. I'd get on and I'd have to work for something. Like, I don't want to just get on and have a 3-hour grind session.
Let's go
and then
mine.
be done.
And then just like knock it all out.
I think that's too easy. Like, yes, some of those tasks were annoying, and like, I just don't know that like maybe this was the best solution, or
totally.
I don't know. And again, this is the first iteration of a big change. And so like things may change in the future. And from what I hear, I hope it does. Because like I said, we have been asking forever for Palia to have some sort of a Starpath like thing, or just hoping that it would. And I think that Disney changing the Starpath is like, okay, never mind. Like, they're taking away what I loved about the Starpath, which was something that like made me get on and work for
like
it.
Keeps you busy. Right.
Yeah. And I don't,
I feel like they went from 100 to 0, and there could have been
Absolutely.
like a middle ground where maybe instead of like you could keep the things that take a couple of days to finish, but maybe try taking away locked characters. However, on the other hand, I complained about that when I first started because I had nothing and I was just starting. Right. But now it's like I don't open doors because I just don't. Whereas if in a Starpath, if I wanted something, that would cause me to then go use my Dreamlight to open a door. And like it would force me to like progress a little bit. So as much as I didn't like it at the beginning, now it would be helpful.
It gives you an excuse to open them.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, oh, maybe I should go do this one next. And it gives me a direction of what I should do now. Or maybe I don't care about the Starpath and like I'm not going to do that. And that's okay. But I feel like, yes, removing everything so then someone has it done in 3 hours, like that loses appeal for a lot of people. So
absolutely. Like it loses appeal for me. Like I'm absolutely going to do it, but I'm bummed that it's going to be so quick.
Totally. I think maybe there's like a middle ground that they should try. Because like, I don't know, even if you take away just like things that take multiple days, then you're still able to finish it fast if you have everything else unlocked. So I think they should just like deep dive into the responses from this change and try to come up with like a creative solution that is in the middle of the big change.
Yeah, I agree.
That's so interesting. But yes, the routine duties, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together when I was doing them last night. I was like, is this any different than like the duties? Like, what is this? I'm so confused right now. But even so, I'll be honest, when I looked at the rewards of this Starpath, I was like, it's cute, but I'm not going to use any of it. So I'm not that eager to do it. And I've been logging in and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do right now. So today, actually, I logged in for like 30 minutes and I did my dream snap for this next like upcoming week because it was easy and I had an area already done for it basically. So I submitted my dream snap and that was it. And then I logged out. Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to play it. I'm going to play it. Yeah. I hope and I'll get the Starpath, but I'm interested to see what happens here.
For sure.
To see what happens.
And I mean, it like every Starpath that I've done, and it's not many, right? Maybe 2. It always started as like mine 10 gems, do something simple, like give 3 favorite gifts. There's always going to be those easy tasks, but I haven't gotten to the point of having to do any hard ones. And I'm not buying the premium one as of yet. Like I don't foresee myself purchasing the premium Starpath. So like I'll only have 3 tasks to do. So it'll still probably take me a while to finish it. So maybe that's like a way around it. Although then you don't get the premium rewards, but
and it's just not giving me something to do every day. Like if it's like, okay, cool, I got them done today. Okay, well then the rest of the week, I guess I don't need to log in because I don't have stuff to work on.
I mean, but then maybe you just like log into Webkinz instead.
I know. Yeah.
Now that Teddy bought a new pet, so
yeah, true.
Teddy has a new Webkinz that she
I just got a new Webkinz. I did. Listen, I'm loving my Webkinz.
It's really,
I really am.
It's a very like fun. You know what I like about Webkinz is that you're not like docked if you don't log in. Like nothing bad happens. Yeah. It's not like Finch or Duolingo where if you don't do it, you lose a streak. If Webkinz had a streak, it'd be a little scarier. Or if that like their well-being was hindered by not logging in, it'd be different. So I can truly appreciate that about Webkinz for sure now.
Yeah. What I've been loving is just like I get on every night and I will play. It takes me about 15 minutes to go through my routine of the Wheel of Wow, the Wishing Well, the Jumbleberry Fields, the hunting for a gem, like all of that. The whole routine, doing my job for the day. It takes me about 15 minutes to do that routine and it's perfect. And then I get bored and then I log out. So it's like 15 minutes of dopamine and I'm like, that's absolutely perfect for me.
Totally. I when I do log in, it's like Wheel of Wow, and then gem hunting. But now I'm trying to finish my Legendary Crown of Wonder.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have to Google which mine to go into and...
Oh, every day. Yeah.
You know, so I'm trying to figure out like the best plan of attack. And I found a new gem, which was great the other day. But I'm just like, it's not enough to keep me like excited to log in. I just like go in, hang out. They're all good. Everyone's great. And then I'm done. But okay. So another game that I wanted to just quickly talk to you about. I don't know if you follow Pokemon on any of their like socials.
I don't.
Online. Okay. So they posted on Tuesday this week, just this like very dark photo. And it was like a chain link fence with like an abandoned haunted mansion in the background with what looked like, imagine like blood spatter, but it's purple. And then a hand like a human hand trying to get in this fence. And that was it. And they were like, basically the caption was a teaser for a video or something, like more info that was going to be released today. So 2 days later. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this looks like a horror movie that they're making. And so everyone's kind of like speculating what the heck is going on. And all week I spent wondering, like, are they going to make a scary movie for Halloween season? Or like, are they going to dip their toes in like the water of making, like, there's obviously Pokemon movies. Like, are they going to announce a new one that has to do with like scary stuff? I don't know, but I got really excited thinking about that. And so today at 9 a.m. Eastern, they put out a couple YouTube videos that were like a couple minutes long. And it was a joke. They like April Fool's to everyone. They were basically just announcing a new mega evolution for a Pokemon that's going to be in the new game coming out October.
Oh.
And so it was basically, I don't know if you remember this Pokemon, but it's Victory Bell. And it's a big like fly trap Pokemon essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's been around forever. But essentially his mega evolution now, he like spews acid. And so the spatters everywhere was his like acid spattering all over this house. But the way they did the video, the first like 3 minutes of it were all haunted house. Like they're being chased. People are screaming. You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. And then at the end, the music goes from ominous, really creepy, scary. The last minute, like circus music starts playing and it's like, haha, got you. And it goes from horror to comedy at the snap of a finger. And so I was like, that was such a buildup for such like, I'm sure people are excited about it. New mega evolution for Legends Z to A coming, or I don't know how you even say the title, coming out in October. But I was like, you guys had me so excited about like a Pokemon horror movie. And it's not here now.
Yeah.
So
interesting. I mean, yeah, I've been watching it for what feels like forever. And they just said, want to head upstairs. And it's so like, they're just heading upstairs now. So like, and I've been watching for what feels like a long time.
See what I mean?
That's a bummer. Interesting to me though, like coming from you, because my husband, we just had a conversation right before we started recording. I was sitting on the back porch with him and he was like, did you know Pokemon's coming out with a new game? Like, I just heard this today, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, actually I did. And he's like, I want to watch the trailer. And he watched it and he was like, is Mandi excited? And I said, I think so. She's like a little bit nervous because she thinks it looks a little scary. And he's like, I don't know how she thinks it's scary. But we were talking about you thinking it's scary. And then we come on here and you're talking about being disappointed that there's not a horror movie.
The movie is one thing.
Okay.
A horror movie of Pokemon would be great. The horror I feel of Pokemon is specific to Arceus, Legends Arceus, where the Pokemon literally are out to kill you. That is terrifying when you are the player and like your Joy-Cons are vibrating because you're dying.
When you're controlling it.
Yeah. It's absolutely horrific. And I have wanted to get back into that game and like play it a few more times. I think I need to watch people play it. Like, I think I need to just experience it through other people. But yeah, watching a movie where it's like that same premise would be amazing. Like if they had a more adult version of like a Pokemon horror movie, I would be so excited about that. The games, it intrigues me, but like it freaks me out.
Yeah.
But the game coming out in October, it seems to be a mix of Arceus and Scarlet and Violet. So in Scarlet and Violet, like, they don't attack you. What they do instead in Arceus, like, they will physically, like, come at you. In the newer games, they basically, the Pokemon will get like a exclamation point above their heads and they'll just run at you and it initiates a battle. So it's like, it kind of freaks you out when you hear them running at you, but like, they're not, your person's not getting attacked. So I think that's what we're going to see in the upcoming game, which I can handle. I can handle that kind of combat, if you will. Arceus, though, that's a whole new ballpark that I was not prepared for.
Yeah, understood.
So I was excited, but kind of let down by them this week. I was like, oh my gosh, this is huge news. But I didn't realize that game was coming out in October. I thought it was later this year, like around the holiday season, which is also around the corner, which is bananas. But I'm excited. I definitely need to order it. And I think pre-orders are still available. So I have to get on that fast. Because I don't want to have to drive over to GameStop the day it releases, because otherwise I won't. So if it's pre-order or I don't get it.
Yep, you ought to.
I know. I definitely need to. Okay, last thing I had to tell you about, though. You read the book Quicksilver, talking about like pre-orders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really liked it. I didn't realize there's another one coming out this November.
Yeah.
The next one.
Yep.
Have you ordered it?
No.
Well, maybe you should.
No.
This is me telling you that it's coming.
I know it's coming. I'll be okay. I knew it was coming.
I didn't know it was. I didn't know.
I knew it was
I
coming.
thought this was big news.
Listen, with the amount of crap that I'm pre-ordering, I need to slow it down. Moving into Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. With the amount of things that I have pre-ordered over the last week, I need to cool it with my pre-orders.
I just don't get it, I guess. Like, I understand that there are collectors, okay? We all collect things. And I understand that people want different vinyl variants and like unique ones. I do understand that, but this is excessive.
It feels similar to Tortured Poets. I think what really gets me is like the countdown thing. Like we see this countdown and we get so excited. Like we had the countdown for the album announcement, and then we had the countdown for the podcast, and then we had the countdown for the CD releases, and then we had the countdown for the first 2 vinyl releases, and then we had a countdown for these 2 vinyl releases that happened today. And I think why I struggle is I wish she would just release them all at once so we could choose what we want. That's right. Like, because if we had these all out in the first place, I wouldn't have ordered the first 2. I wouldn't have ordered the vinyl and the CD. And then I certainly wouldn't have ordered, like, I wouldn't have ordered the vinyl and the CD in the first place, because then I have 4 more CDs coming because I ordered all 4 of the CD variants. Right. And I ordered the 2 variants earlier this week on Monday, the purple and the green. Right. And I wouldn't have had to order the orange one. Like, I don't need all of these. And then today I was like assuming it was going to be more vinyl variants. And so I didn't order them. I was like, I don't need 10 copies of the same album because I already have 8.
And like, that's wild. But like, that is what she does. And I guess today was just kind of like me questioning, like, what's the motive behind this? Like, part of me says, collectors, people like having something that they enjoy that's different than others. Like, someone might like the orange one more than they like this yellow and red spattered one that released today, right? Like, people have their own interests, so let's cater to that. But to your point, release them all the same day, because maybe we don't all want to feel like, oh, that's the last one coming, we have to get one of those, or like, you won't get one. Right. So because they said, they like clarify, they like said on there, like, first and only pressing. So like, they're not going to restock these in 6 months. Like, they aren't coming back. So I think that's what's frustrating is like, I went ahead and ordered those first 2 because I was like, okay, well, they're never going to be they're never going to be restocked again. And then they said the same about these 2 today, but I was like, I can't spend all this money. Like, no. And like, to me, it just makes me question like the intentions behind it sometimes. Like, who is sitting down in the marketing meeting saying like, let's release something every single week for the next like month straight? At some point I'm just like, enough's enough.
I know.
Like, we love what we're getting. We don't need all of this. Like, let's just take a step back.
Like, that's the problem, is that they do sell out. Like, it's not even it's not even like, it is part of its self-restraint, which I clearly don't have much of, but it's like, it's not like somebody could just say, hey, I'm going to wait until they all come out and see what I want then, because that's not the case. Like, they sell out within 15 minutes. So it's like, you've got to choose now. Like, it's now or never.
It's now or never.
Like, do you want this or not?
It seriously is.
Yeah. But it's not like, you can't make an informed decision. And that's what's frustrating.
That's exactly what it is you can't like take a moment to think. And even if she did release like everything at once, it would still be the same chaos that it is the way it is now. Right.
But I certainly wouldn't buy everything.
No, I'd pick like my favorite one or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I was perfect this time around either. I ordered a couple of each, but like today I rolled my eyes. I was like, no, enough. And I also don't know if this is some form of mind game where it's like countdown after countdown, where now we're conditioned to be like, oh, another album release. Whereas like maybe next week there's a countdown and it's like
single
merch or a single comes out or something. But we're all like, oh my gosh, I'm not even variant. Like great. So like, I don't know the thoughts behind it, but it has been fun the past week since the announcement. It has been fun seeing all like the theories coming up and all of the different like Easter eggs that are piecing together from the tour and from past music videos, and like comparing the records, like the photos from these records versus like the Reputation records and all the similarities, and like Travis's picture, what was it, GQ magazine, where he's holding literally the python, and we're like, oh, Reputation. I wonder if maybe this is all like, maybe there's some way of saying this is Reputation's sister album, or this is where those vault tracks are going to end up. Who knows? All I know is my favorite not conspiracy, but like piece of information that I don't think we talked about last week was a little Pinocchio doll standing behind Taylor on the shelves and being like, what is she lying about? Like, what white lie is she telling? Is it 12 tracks? Is it not?
Yeah. If it's more than 12 tracks and I bought 10 copies or 8 copies of a 12 track album that's not even complete, I will be livid. No, it's just, I don't know. The Pinocchio throws me off. I think I've just taken a huge step back from all of I've taken a huge step back from the clowning over the past week, just because it's too much. It's too much. It's overwhelming.
It is.
It's too much to like try to manage.
It is.
It's the Pinocchio. It's the sourdough. It's the Super Bowl. It's the rep. It's the like, I just want this to be what it is, and I'm just want an album to come out, and I just want to listen to it and enjoy it. I feel like I've gotten so overstimulated, and
for sure,
it over info dumped that I'm like, I can't even understand. I'm not even trying.
The TikToks I've seen that are like, if you look back to this day of the Eras tour, she wore this
double
outfit
purple
color, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh
my what does it mean? But I'm like, I can't keep up with this stuff.
No.
And this sourdough Sam, like connecting all the dots. And I get it. It's fun to theorize and come up with ideas and speculate. But like, we went from everyone being so upset that the Eras tour ended to having like silence for a while and just like, chilling out, to this album being announced, back to like 150%. Like we are in it again. And it's like, whoa, it is a lot, to your point, like info dumping, like overload. And the countdowns, when you texted me my full name on Monday this week, I didn't see the countdown, and you texted me that there was a countdown. Thank you for telling me, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen it. I was like, here we go again.
Yeah,
another
mind you,
stressful
I did
week.
not say your first name this time today when I texted you about the countdown. I was just like, another flipping countdown. Like, you can tell even in my text messages, I'm getting like,
Today, instead of like texting me at the beginning of the countdown, my full name. Today you texted me 1 minute before the countdown was over.
Neither of us were buying this crap.
Right. And so when I saw your text and clicked,
crap. I take
it was back. Right. It's not crap. We are just like, we're normal humans. We're like, you know what? Enough's enough. We get it.
Yeah.
We're excited, but this is a lot.
Yeah.
And we are not made of money. Okay, Miss Swift? Like,
right.
We don't live on money bags right now.
Yeah.
We need to pick and choose things wisely. So when you texted me today, the minute before, I was like, oh, here we go, and opened it. Sure enough, there's more variants, but I'm expecting there will be more.
I know. And
who knows?
I'm not doing it. The only thing that I would buy if it came out was a signed copy. If I could get like a signed copy, that might change things. I will say, and I saw a TikTok about this, and I favorited it, and I was like, you know what? That's so true. So I'm not taking credit for this idea whatsoever, but like they brought up in this TikTok, they brought up the point that like a lot of artists nowadays are doing like multiple covers. Right? Like we have what now? Like 10 different covers, 6 different covers to like this album, To the Life of a Showgirl. Like we have the original one, we have the 3 that came with the CD, we have the bug one. So I think we have 6 different covers maybe now. And I expect more. And like Ariana Grande did this recently where like she had a ton of different cover variants and like you could buy whatever cover variant you wanted. And a lot of artists are doing this now. But they made this like really good point that in doing so, you're taking away the like iconicness of an album cover. Like think of like the Beatles crossing Abbey Road.
Right.
Like if they had like 8 different variants of that album art, that album art wouldn't mean as much.
Right. I totally agree with you.
And there's like the Lady Gaga with like the disco vibes. Like there's just some like the Britney Spears Hit Me Baby One More Time. Like you think of these iconic album arts, like these albums, and you like visualize it with this piece of art. And I feel like we're getting to a point like if they keep doing this, you're gonna lose that.
100%. I didn't even think about that. Like in my
parents' Reputation has like a look.
Yes.
But like if she had like 18 different variants of the Reputation cover art, it wouldn't mean the same.
It wouldn't mean the same. That's such a good point. My parents growing up, we had a pool table in the basement and my dad hung his records like in record boxes on the wall. And I can remember, I didn't listen to a lot of them, but like I very vividly remember them. Yeah. Because they were like, that was the record.
It's iconic.
That's what exactly.
Right. It's like you attach that, you like attach that visual to it.
Right.
And so I think like, and I don't know, but like, are we losing that special connection between like album art and.
Right.
Because the same thing happened with the Tortured Poets department. And like we have the anthology photo and then we have the Black Dog and then we have like all those different versions. And so like if you only have one, your like visual connection to that album is going to look different than someone else's.
Right.
Which is fine, but I don't know. So that's I kind of agreed with that. Like I saw that in a TikTok and I was like, man,
that's such a good point.
I love the extra content that we're getting. I do. But like it's just, like, I don't know.
Maybe instead of giving so many variants, like have the artist just like pick what they resonate with most and the rest could be pictures inside or something.
Right.
Like something that sets the scene for the music, but then they pick the photo. I don't know. And that's really interesting.
I'm not like complaining because I love all the art. Like I think all the art's been so interesting. But it definitely makes me think about like that, seeing that TikTok. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of true. Like, you do think of like these iconic things, and
absolutely,
I hope this album is just as iconic as many of her past albums, if not more so.
Yeah.
What's going to be the visual that like is the visual?
It's so true. Cause like think of any of her original albums, like Fearless. Speaking like those are what they are in my head. There's no like,
and I mean we have the only reason we have anything different in our head in terms of visuals for that is because of the Taylor's version. But if she hadn't done that, like
like the originals are what they are.
Debut, right? You think of the debut album, you think of that cover, with like blues and greens and her big curly hair.
Yeah, And I think, it's fun because, again, collectors, then you can have your whole wall. Like, you can still do a lot of fun stuff with it, or you can pick which one you like best. But to our point, sometimes you can't because you have no time to decide. So you end with all of them.
Right. I don't need all of them.
What do you do with them? No, I want one.
Sounds like I'm complaining. I'm so happy, but today was a great test of my self-restraint, and I'm glad that it didn't.
I'm proud of us.
I thought the blue sparkle was beautiful, but I said, I don't need it.
I will say, before we started recording this, Teddy said that because we didn't purchase the vinyls today, that the Webkins purchase was justified. So
it was okay. $70 versus $14.99 to be exact.
And
I saved money.
You get to play with that Webkins now.
Yeah, and I didn't have that Webkins before.
Right.
And I did have the Taylor variants. Well, not that exact one, but
you're missing a poem now.
Right. I brought
whatever.
Right, which I'll read online. Because somebody will post it.
That's
all I have for you this week. Thank you, Mandi, for hanging out and chatting with me. This was fun catching up again.
Fun. It's been, I'm glad that we were able to see all these updates through. I know it was a big, fun week. I know you've had a busy week. So thank you for all that you do as well. And friends, of course. Yeah. And friends, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. And we will talk to you all next week.
Bye, friends.